Hi everyone, welcome back to another Stamping 101. This one is on your big shot. So if you don't have one of these in your arsenal, you need one, okay? So this is the Stampin' Up! One. You can see it there. I'll turn it so you can see it the right way. It is amazing. Again, it seems like a relatively simple tool, but the stuff it does will blow your mind. The new big shots will come with these two plates. I'm going to turn them on their side so you can see them. That base plate is quite thick. This is the big shot platform. And then you've got the thin die adapter here, okay? Your big shot will also come with two clear cutting plates. Now yours aren't going to look like mine. They're going to be all beautiful and new, but don't worry, they'll look like this soon enough. So I want to give you kind of a brief rundown on what you can do with your big shot and the products that Stampin' Up! Has available right now. So there's a couple of things. We have our steel dies. So we've got tons of them in all different shapes and sizes. They coordinate with stamp sets, but I want to show you how these work. So for these, you use both platforms together, okay? And a clear cutting plate. I always think of this part like my sandwich. So this is my cutting board down here, and this is my sandwich. I've got bread for top and bottom, and then the stuff that goes in the middle. So I'm going to put some bread down. And then I am going to put down a piece of cardstock, and I'm going to take my framelit, and the ridgy side is what's going to go down on your paper because you want it to cut through. And I am going to put this over top, and then I'm going to crank this bad boy out. Okay, when you get to the other side, you don't have to pick it up and put everything back. You can roll either way through on a big shot. So you can see with this die, not only did it do the cutting out, but it also did that little stitching. This is the Stitched Shapes Thinlits dies. Okay, so there's one example. That is die cutting with them. The next thing I'm going to show you is we've got two different types of embossing folders. So what you will notice is right away for the embossing folders, if you look at the pictures, it tells you that for embossing, we just need that main platform. So I'm going to put my other one off to the side. For the first type of folder I'm going to show you, you're going to make the sandwich just like we did last time. So clear plate, the stuff inside, and then another clear plate. You'll notice that we have two thicknesses of embossing folders. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can totally see it there, okay? One on the side is just kind of a standard embossing folder. And for this one, we're gonna stick our paper inside. We're gonna close it up. We're gonna put the crease side going into the big shot. And I want you just to think of it in terms of like physics here. We want to release the pressure, so it's squeezing that end going in, but it releases the pressure out the back and won't put any pressure on the joint of the folder. Okay, check that out. Beautiful and embossed. There's nothing better. It totally finishes a card. Now, the other type of folder we have is these new dynamic impression folders, so they're quite thick. The difference with these ones being we are going to put the paper inside, just like we did last time, but this is like an open face sandwich. So we're going to get rid of one of the clear plates. We're going to put this down, and then we're going to put a clear cutting plate on top. That's all we need for this one. And you would feel it if you tried to put it through. It's way too thick to go through with two plates. Again, I did the same thing, and I put my crease edge through first. Now the thing you will notice with the dynamic folders, and let's see if you can see this online, but these are so much more kind of pronounced, the embossing on these folders versus these ones. You can actually make these even more pronounced by spritzing your paper with some rubbing alcohol before you run it through. So you can see there two totally different examples with the embossing. Okay, last thing I want to point out to you is the magnetic platform. So we have this other platform that we carry. Actually, we have a couple, but I'll just show you this one today. This is the magnetic platform. So there's the regular platform we were using. So it's about the same thickness, difference being this one actually has magnets in it. So what it's meant for is if you've stamped an image and now it's got like coordinating dies and you want to cut it out, this is what's going to allow you to do that. It's going to help. So I'm going to show you. I've just got a little piece of our wood designer series paper that we've got right now. And then I'm going to grab that framelit that I just had, but I want you to see with this, can you see it? It's sticking down on the paper. So now this one, look at, you can see with the magnets, it'll move, it'll jump around on you. Anyway, so you get it kind of centered where you want it. And with this one, you just use the magnetic platform and then the two clear plates. okay, like we used before for all of our sandwiches. And ta-da! So you can see the other one. But the magnetic plate's great for holding things in place if you're trying to die cut a stamped image that you've already done and you don't want it to slip. Anyway, I hope this helps you out a little bit with the Big Shot. And remember that if you, actually I'll give you a little special on this one. If you send me an email and tell me that you saw this Big Shot video on my YouTube channel and you would like a Big Shot, then you'll get a free embossing folder of your choice with your Big Shot. Thanks so much for watching today.